So, Ramel, what has your weather experience been like? Let's start with right now. It's March. I have to look at my phone here. What day? March the 4th. What is it like outside? Are you freezing? Is it getting warm?
I have to tell you, I'm in the Philippines right now, so I have a deal with my manager. I have a deal with my manager. So I said I'm not gonna sign another contract if you want me to stay on winters in New York. So I should be out of New York on winters. So I was able to haggle staying in the Philippines on winters. Saying that, I was cringing when I saw the Facebook pages of my friends and yours, Kay, just recently, like, what's going on? It's like weekly thing now. Like the storm and the snow is like a weekly thing now. So it's crazy. It's knee deep sometimes, and the worst part is when they get so muddy. I don't want to step on them. Uh, so that, but as you were saying, summer, spring, and fall is pretty awesome in New York. And if only for that, I would really be retiring in New York if not for the winter. So New York is beautiful except for winters. I don't know, Kay, do you love it? I hate winters.
No, I'm a photographer, so I love going to Central Park when the snow started to fall.
Nice.
I always go there. I'm not far from Central Park where I used to live in Upper East Side. It's just like a 5 blocks away. So as soon as it goes down, there's a lot of kids in there. It was nice picture for family, really very nice. But I am Luciana. The first job I ever took as a traveling nurse was in Rochester. When
Okay, so you know it.
so when I went there as from New Yorker, I have all my nice coat, my top of the knee boots. I came in like really like fashionable, and then when
Fashion
I
Week.
went there, yeah. So that was the standard in New York City. Everybody would come in with their nice, winter clothes. But when I went to Newark, Newark is the place there, Newark, New York is people would just come in with their regular, jogging pants and just coat. And I felt like, okay, I've been living so long in New York City, I didn't realize that people look at me like, where are you going? I'm going to the hospital working. And why are you with all your nice trench coat, nice winter coat, boots, my high heel boots. That's my usual in New York. Everybody would
New
come into
Yorker.
winter, like New York City. They would be dressed up. And they would have their work shoes in their bag. But
Yeah.
when they go to work, they have their high heels, boots, nice coat, nice scarf, and a nice hat. Um, and and then I said, okay, this is just here, New York City, and you see that people, you just get a feeling, hey, I like to dress up too. Sometimes, it's nice. And I started travel nursing and seeing different how people live outside New York City, and I said, okay, I think I like to be simple. This is expensive. But actually, winter in New York is very fun for kids. I say for very kids. If you're living in New York City, what I saw difference living outside is in New York City we don't clean. We don't have to clean the snow, which is good. The city cleans it very quick, very fast. They salt it
Effective.
very. We Exactly. As soon as it drops, they put salt, they clean it, make sure nobody gets into an accident on the street. Outside New York City, you have to clean your own. You have to shovel, you have to clean your own. And I'm like, I need to go to work, and the road is still uncleaned. And I'm like, in New York City, this will be clean already at this point. So there's our pros and cons of living in winter when it comes to New York
Right.
City and outside. Again, New York City, you don't have to worry about shoveling because the government will clean the road for you already, and quickly, very efficiently. Make sure all the subway stations are clean of snow. Nobody would fall off the stairs.
I
And
have
what
to
is?
admit
Oh,
though,
go ahead.
sorry, I have to admit though that New York is magical on the first fall of snow. So I have this
Yeah.
experience and I have to tell it because it's pretty magical. I was working on a third floor of a facility and it's near LaGuardia Airport. And my desk as a staff nurse is facing a huge door facing LaGuardia. And there was this one time. It's the I think it's the first snow of December, if not January. So the door is open. It's wide open, and the fluff of snow started to fall, and all of the residents, you can hear them running, wow. And it's really
Yeah.
pretty awesome. It's pretty nice. And also there was this time, one time my friends visited us, and we were in Times Square. And if you can imagine, it's there are like cotton balls falling, and the huge LED screens in Times Square is playing. It's pretty magical, but only in the first 2 or 3 days. On the third and the fourth, where it gets muddy, get me out of New York, please. Get me out of New York.
But then you can go ice skating in Rockefeller Center. So for our viewers out there, if you've ever seen, they have it in so many of the movies. They have the really big Christmas tree,
Yeah.
right? And
I,
then
I
they have
love
a
to have
skating.
wine down there in the
Yeah.
restaurant watching them, but I wouldn't be skating.
Kay, do you skate? Can you ice skate?
I do actually. We just skated in Bryant Park last Sunday with my daughter. I was teaching her how to do it, so it's there. You know, all the fun. Central Park has it. Rockefeller Center has it. Bryant Park has it. It's everywhere in New York City. That's one good thing. Winter is great. Fall, you see, go to Central Park. Everything is orange. Is so pretty too. Summer, summer. I don't want to take subway on summer.
Me too.
That's one thing you don't want. Everybody's
Why?
perspiring. Unfortunately, New York has a lot of um homeless people, and sometimes they use subway. That's the only thing what I don't like with New York City. Is sometimes they use subway as their shelter, and majority of these people they don't take care of themselves, and you don't want the feeling. We're all nurses. The feeling of somebody, a person who doesn't take a shower for a long time. It's not their fault. It's just because they're homeless.
Smelly.
They're homeless. They don't have their exactly. So for me, summer will be my off limits when it comes to subway. There are better options you can take there. Bus will be your better option there. But again,
But
overall, New
Kay,
York City experience is great.
sorry,
And you
Kay,
were
but
talking.
but but only in summers can you see people half naked in New York.
Yeah, they're in Central Park too. That's the culture there. Yes.
Sorry,
But
just for fun.
well, it's part of the party, right?
Yeah, I'm an operating room nurse. They're all naked in front of it, so we have to prep them. So for me, it's my normal routine to see naked people.
You're like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.